New hope for millions of Americans with Alzheimer's disease. Yale researchers identify what could be a cure. A combination of molecules help mice with Alzheimer's recover their memory. The next step now is to test this combination on humans. Meanwhile, scientists are making headway in Alzheimer's prevention.
It's great that we try to develop a cure for this disease, but we know right now, as we have this discussion, that it is preventable. And when we eat a diet that nurtures the gut, it will nurture the brain.
CBN News' health reporter Lori Johnson joins us now with a closer look. So, does it seem like when it comes to Alzheimer's, a cure, we have a long way to go, but there is more hope when it comes to preventing the disease?
That's right. You know, Alzheimer's is so terrible. Most of us know someone who's had it, and it's just beyond awful. And it is the 7th leading cause of death in the United States, and it's the only one in the top 10 that doesn't have a cure. And so that's what's so bad about Alzheimer's, is there's so little hope regarding a cure. But the good news and the headline is that it is preventable, and scientists learn more and more every year about ways that we can actively prevent Alzheimer's. And they think that the reason that prevention is so encouraging as opposed to a cure is because, you know, once you have the brain damage, once the brain cells have died, it's kind of hard to reverse that situation. It's much easier to prevent it from happening in the first place.
So what are your thoughts on this Yale discovery that we've seen here?
Cautiously optimistic. I mean, you know, as a health reporter, I've been doing this for 10 years, and every year we get these promising cures, and then oops, something happens, and it doesn't really work the way that scientists had hoped. Right now, the only kind of intervention that they have pharmaceutical-wise will prolong a life for maybe about 3 months. So hopefully this one will be what we've been praying for. We need to continue to pray for a cure. It's only been successful in mice. They have to test the toxicity right now and then start testing it on humans. So it's a long way off before we might be able to see results from it.
So it's one to watch. I'll be watching it for a while.
Absolutely.
What's the connection between diabetes and Alzheimer's?
Huge connection. And so this is a problem because so many Americans are diabetic. But if you have diabetes, your risk for Alzheimer's increases 66%. That's huge. And this gets back to prevention. The good news is diabetes is preventable. It's reversible. And they actually call Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes because there's an insulin uptake problem, insulin resistance in the brain. And so the best way to reduce diabetes, prevent getting it in the first place, is to stop eating so much sugar. And so it's the beginning of the year, and it's a great time to really cut back on sugar and those processed carbohydrates, the white breads, things like that. It can go a long way. Also, exercise is a great way to get the blood flowing in the brain, to do the cardio exercise 20 minutes a day. That can go a long way to preventing Alzheimer's. And we're going to be talking about gut health for the entire show for Healthy Living, which is tomorrow night, Tuesday night at 9:30 Eastern Time. The whole half hour is going to be devoted to gut health. There's a direct connection between good health in your gut and good brain health, including Alzheimer's.
Indeed, you're looking at the information there on your screen. You can find more health news right here on the CBN News Channel with new episodes of Healthy Living. They air every Tuesday night at 9:30, and then again throughout the week, or of course on demand anytime. You can always find that at cbnnews.com.